Go. What's up, faders, and welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny.
And I'm your co-host, Tom Tokyo. I'm back again.
That's right. Welcome back, Tommy boy. Welcome back.
Hey, good to be back, man. It's I don't get to do this very often. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I know. You're pretty busy. And faders, this is episode number 789. We're soon approaching episode number 800, believe it or not. And yeah, that's going to be quite epic. I don't even know what... I've got some plans on what we're going to do, but yeah, I don't know. Tom, do you want to join 800?
Why or how could I refuse this?
Here we go. Okay, the show is already pretty good. All right,
Yeah.
definitely.
Do something fun. I don't know.
We'll do something fun. Okay, cool. We'll get a bunch of the old gang together to do the show. That'll be kind of cool. So we'll do something like that. Maybe we'll do it on location. Anyway, I think that's going to be.
And we won't do any annoyance live streaming. We promise.
No, we'll definitely do live streaming. Absolutely, an annoyance.
No, I'm talking about the nuisance stuff in public that disrupts things. We don't do that.
Oh, what? Like another boat ride? The booze cruise was incredible.
It was very cool. It was epic.
That was fun. Yeah, go back to episode number 500 and check that out. That was a great episode. Oh my gosh.
As I recall, I dressed as a pirate for that too.
That's true. You did. You did. Oh my god. And we drank like pirates too. Holy smokes.
Yeah, I also remember there's... I don't remember who took it, like Anthony H. or something. There's a picture of you and me standing on the docks, and it's just like... It's only a second or two of footage, but it's just like an animated GIF that looped. It's like, our kind of clothes are kind of flapping in the wind. It just looked really cool.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And speaking of fun, faders, in this episode, we're going to have a lot of fun because we're going to catch up with Tom for just a little bit. And then after that, we're going to get into this week's wild news. And holy smokes, there's a lot of news to read this week. So fasten your seatbelts. And as I said in previous episodes, so I'm going to say it again, Got Faded Japan is about two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. And yes. And oh, one thing, if you do want to support Got Faded Japan, and please do, yes, we're begging, go down to the show notes right now and sign up for our Patreon. We've got a Patreon down there where we've got tons of stuff for you to enjoy, including unedited episodes. We've got photos that are too hot for the internet, plus a whole lot more stuff. And also, we're going to do a bonus weekly episode called Got Faded Japan After Dark. Yes, we're going to do Got Faded Japan After Dark again, and that's where we're going to read the really dark, horrible, really bad news that is a little bit too graphic for YouTube. So, but it's not graphic for Patreon. So, yeah, sign up now and yeah, get the keys to the city. Trust me, it's totally worth it. Oh my gosh. So, moving forward, Tom, how the heck have you been?
All right. If you're gonna ask about my New Year, you're gonna be disappointed, man, because we don't do anything, dude. We stay at home and chill. My wife watches that like silly Japanese program.
Which one?
I don't know. There's a bunch of them. It's got like pop stars dancing around and blood and celebrities. I don't know, dude. I'm as much as I love this country, I'm not a fan of like their regular mundane TV. I'll put it that way. But like I go, yeah, honey, it's fine. If you want to do that, that's cool.
Cool. Well, see, that's why I drink. I do the New Year's thing, and oh man, for me, I go up like at Faders, as you know, if you watch like the previous episode, yeah, I went up to Niigata and I just drank. I drank 30 beers in 3 days, actually. Yeah, I drank a little over a case of beer, which, sounds like a lot, but I mean, really it isn't. If you wake up at 10 o'clock and you have a couple of beers, and then you have lunch, you have a couple of beers at lunch, and then after that, you have a couple of beers and you're watching TV, and then after that is dinner time, you have a couple of beers at dinner, and then it's time to party. Oh man, yeah, you can easily drink 30 beers in one day. No problem. I mean, granted, you can't do anything else, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Very relaxing.
You're on vacation. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Isn't the whole point of vacation is to have fun and relax?
Absolutely. And that's exactly what I did. Tom, but did you stay home or did you go to your in-laws for New Year's?
No, we stayed home.
You stayed home?
In-laws came over for Christmas. And but my in-law family is not that big. There's my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law, and that's it.
Wow.
That's all. Yeah.
Wow, that's really small.
Yeah.
But did you have osechi or New Year's cuisine?
Yeah. Oh, my wife's like, if I haven't explained this before, my wife's like really old school Japanese. Like, she makes sure we do that.
Cool, very cool. Well, what did you have for the osechi?
The mochi in the
Mochi,
bean
okay,
soup,
typical, yeah.
in the bean soup, and maybe one or two other dishes.
Well, that was it. Oh man, yeah, my in-laws go crazy, man. We had sashimi, we had crab, we had yakiniku, we had bagu, we had yeah, they went all out. Like they love to eat and they love to cook. So every time I go up there, I gain a couple of well, I wouldn't say a couple. I gain about maybe 30 pounds. Most likely from the beer, of course, but you know.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, dude. But like for special occasions, like Oz burnout, I was gonna cook for Christmas, but they said, "Nah, we'll just like they wanted to order pizza," and I was like, "We're gonna make a nice spread. I was gonna make chili and lasagna and a couple other things." But they're just like, "Yeah, we're good with pizza," and I was like, "Oh, okay. I mean, less work for me."
True. And how many days did you have off? I had 3 days off.
A couple weeks.
You had a couple of weeks off. Holy
Yeah,
smokes! What did you do for a couple of weeks? Drinking?
yeah. What do you think I did?
All right. Oh, okay. Very cool.
I don't think my wife's very impressed because it was pretty hammered. It was pretty hammered for a couple of weeks. And just like, "Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it." Like, I'm gonna stay off that for a while. I promised my wife it was like no more of the drinking winky for the foreseeable future. I'll put it that way.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I know you're kind of loosely on the wagon right now, so that's why I'm not drinking. I'm drinking kombucha. Yeah, what up?
Ooh,
Old school.
fancy. I'm drinking Mugi Chop barley tea.
Oh my God, dude, we sound like a couple of boomers. Oh my God.
I
Uh,
know. I know. Well, Mugi Cha's even like at least kombucha is like somewhat like exciting. Like Mugi Cha's like barley tea. There's no sugar. There's no caffeine. This is basically no calories. This is basically flavored water.
oh my God, you don't put a little sugar or something in there?
Ah,
God, I don't think I can drink that
oh,
with.
I roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy New Year's to you too, dude.
Well, back to work, man. Today's Sunday, and I've been working all day. So, but yeah. Anyway, well, dude, Happy New Year to you. I think 2026 is going to be a spectacular year for you, me, for everybody else, and it'll be
I
even
can
more.
only hope.
Oh, yes. So, without further ado, I want to talk a little bit about the CES that was just at was it Las Vegas? Yeah, it was just in Las Vegas, and there's a lot of crazy things that's happening right now in the tech industry, especially AI. A lot of AI. And first off, Tom, have you ever used AI, or do you use AI in the regular?
No. I I think maybe about a year ago I got bored one day and I had like a whole day off and like really nothing else to do. I downloaded a bunch of like the free programs you can get
Mm-hmm.
that like the do like AR. You just give it a prompt and it like takes a couple minutes and generates a picture. And I download like only the free ones because I ain't paid for that.
Fair
No
enough.
offense, but but it's just a toy. It's just like to piddle around with.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well,
All
I've been
right, I
using.
guess. But
Yeah. Okay, well, I've been using it a little bit, and I gotta say, man, there are some AI haters right now. It's like, all right. So what I did was, I was doing some promotion for some of my shirts, right? So what I did was, I basically went to AI, and I went to AI. I think it was called Try Holo, and I went there and I said, all right, put this shirt on a model and have her walk down Shibuya, and it did it, and it looked absolutely realistic. I couldn't tell the difference. I was like, holy smokes! And so then I was like, okay, then put it on a guy skateboarding in Tokyo, and then there's a guy skateboarding in Tokyo. Looked absolutely real. And then there's an option to animate them, so I started animating them, and I started uploading them to TikTok and this and that or whatever. And then I was like, you know what? This is kind of basic. It's just people walking around with my shirts, or they're at restaurants wearing my shirts. And I was like, what if I took it to the next level? What if I put it on celebrities, and I had celebrities doing crazy stuff here in Tokyo? Or if I had like a crazy people, like I had like Godzilla and King Kong together at a barbecue with Ken and Barbie or something. And so I started coming up with all these crazy ideas for AI, and I was like just running it through AI, and AI was generating every single one of my crazy, bizarre ideas to the T. They look absolutely fantastic. And I did it kind of as like an experiment and kind of as a joke. And then I posted all of these on my Instagram. So faders, if you go down to the SPILT Inc. Instagram, which is down in the show notes, and you click on that, you can see all these twisted things that I did. And I did it, and I think the majority of the people thought it was a joke, because I even wrote there. I wrote in like the Instagram that it's a joke. I'm like, hey, I just did this just to see how far I can push AI, and obviously I can push it very, very far. I'll never use AI to create artwork or anything. This is just for some promotion that I'm doing for fun. And the majority of the people thought it was pretty cool, but I gotta say, man, some of my friends are AI haters. Dude, I got some heat for uploading those. Like I had a friend that he sent me like this long message saying that I'm like destroying the economy and taking jobs away from people and this and that. And I was like, dude, I did it as a joke. I was just uploading some like promotion stuff as just for fun, just to see how far I could push AI, which was obviously pretty far. But holy smokes, man, I got some really hardcore hate from my friends, where I'm just like, ugh, no New Year's card for this guy. Wow. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know, man. Like, obviously, like you can be used as a joke, and that's fine. But like, I don't know. The problem is it's getting really difficult to tell the difference between what's AI and what's not.
Oh yeah.
There's a dark side with like people basically just doing porn.
No, you could do that too. I mean, I loosely did that. I mean, I put the if you're watching this on YouTube, you can check it out. I put the Ninja Turtles and Mickey Mouse drinking at strip clubs. Yeah, there's Batman drinking, and I got a bunch of celebrities riding through, what's it called, Hachiko, like drinking. I did a lot of goofy stuff. Oh my gosh. I mean, look at this. I got Mario, Luigi, I got the Princess and Mickey Mouse after a drunken rampage. They're all sleeping together in the same bed. You know, I was just, and this is the tame stuff that I was pushing it to, you know? But yeah, people did not like this. I thought it was obviously funny, but I don't know. What do you think the future of AI is, Tom?
Future of AI is like whenever Skynet goes live and kills us all.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. We're going dark. Okay. Yeah, that's probably, well, not probably, that's most likely in the cards. This right now is kind of like the honeymoon time of like AI, you know?
Although another funny thing is like one of my buddies who comes to Japan a lot, he sent me a video. It's basically like a man and a woman are like professionally dressed, and they're like in like the basement of like Shibuya, and they're making out and kissing. It looks like there's no actual nudity in it, but it looks like she's kind of giving him a handy. And he sent me this video. Is like he's like looking at it. He goes, "Is this for real? Like it doesn't, like it could be AI, but it doesn't look like it. It looks too real." And I'm just like looking at it like it actually. I don't know. It could be. But it was, I don't know. It also looks like maybe it's like fake or staged, like some kind of promotion or one of those idiot like YouTuber stunts or something. Like that's the problem with these days. You don't know. Nobody knows. Is it AI? Is it like some jackass YouTuber? Is this like for realsies? Like, this couple just couldn't keep their hands to themselves, or are they trying to promote some crap? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Well, I'm going to say it's AI. Because, I mean, if somebody was doing that, I'm assuming that when you said basement, probably you meant that they're in the, like, maybe Shinjuku Station or something like that. Yeah.
Shibuya underneath, like, the dog. Like, that area where there's a lot of foot traffic.
The underground arcade. Yes.
Yeah. You know exactly where I'm talking about.
No, but AI can replicate that no problem whatsoever. I've got tons of, like, videos of, like, girls walking through AI wearing my shirts. I mean, you really can't tell. I mean, dude, look here's Justin Bieber on a motorcycle in Shinjuku wearing my shirt, drinking a beer with a monkey on his back, dude.
Why not?
Why not? Exactly. That looks pretty real. Like when I saw this for the first time, I was like, oh wait, oh my God, that looks quite real. The lighting, everything. Oh my goodness. I mean, dude, dude, I mean, John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever wearing my shirt, smoking a cigarette in a dance studio looks pretty real. I can't tell the difference.
I think it looks ballin'.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and I had to do one of Kate Moss. There's Kate Moss. She's wearing my shirt. It's from the black and white ad that she did in the 90s. Oh, I used to love Kate Moss. I still do. I like old Kate Moss. Oh, man.
Well, okay, I'll put this to you because like I think it seems like you have more to lose because you're the artist and I'm not. Gumby.
Gumby. Yeah, I got it on Gumby. They're playing Nintendo, like a 1980s bedroom. Oh, yeah, I went all over the place.
Like, okay, like I don't know if you like. I know you're not as big of a Marvel fan as I am, but I know like when a while ago when Secret Invasion came out, which with Samuel L. Jackson, it's really hoping for better. It's not that good a series to be honest, but man, that's beside the point. The thing that like they did that shocked everybody is like the intro is like all done by like AI generated art.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
And okay. Yeah, well, I'm like a huge Marvel fanboy. I'll watch whatever crap they put out.
Oh my gosh.
I'll probably like it, but like, yeah, it's the intro's not very good, and then like, yeah, it came out like it's all AI generated art, and it's just like, well, because it's supposed to be a spy thriller, so it's like, ooh, fake, deep fake, and this and that. I guess I think they're trying to go all meta, but it's like, why? Disney has like bottomless pockets. They're practically richer than God. They can put like a bazillion talented artists on that could have done like all kinds of cool stuff, and that they just like chose to do like the lazy AI route. It's like why?
But
So I want to ask you because like I think your opinion matters a little bit more because you're the artist. Like, what do you think about that?
okay. Like I said earlier, I think it's fine to use for artists to use AI for promotion, like what I did. I think that's totally fine because I mean, artists we obviously don't have a lot of money unless we're Banksy. You know, we don't have that much money. So for us to like like do a photo shoot where we hire models and we get a cameraman and we go on location and get permits if we need it. I mean, it can be really expensive. You know, I mean, you can go on the cheap with like an iPhone, and take photos of your friends, and I've been doing that for years. But if you want to take it to the next level, it's really tough, if not next to impossible. And so to take something, to use AI as a tool to promote your stuff in ways that you pretty much will never be able to afford to do, or I mean, which are maybe even impossible to do. Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. But using AI to make art, yeah, I think it's kind of soulless. I think having something that's tangible, like, I mean, for example, the paintings behind me that were generated with my brain juice, I think that's definitely something that should be cherished, and something that should be respected and enjoyed, and I think and I've seen a lot of digital artwork, and and digital art is also quite impressive, but it's just like when I go to a gallery and I see somebody that has something that's just been printed out, from their iPad, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's pretty cool, used a lot of filters to do this, that, and the other thing or whatever, and it does look cool, I do agree, but it's just like, it doesn't have the soul, it doesn't have the human feeling to it, and I think that's something that's very important, and I think there's always going to be a group of people, or I guess it should be like a niche that's always going to love something that's human-made, that's tangible, I mean, if you're buying like a jacket that's been like handmade by somebody, and let's say, I don't know, maybe in Toritsu Daigaku, or maybe some part of Tokyo or some part of Japan or something, that's always going to be way more valuable than a jacket that was mass produced in a factory in Southeast Asia,
Yeah, man, I can see that, and like also like when I used to like write, like, yeah, they're coming, the AI is coming for that too, so.
Well, yeah, he's coming for anything and everything. Seriously, I mean, they're gonna.
I still see what you're saying. Like, you got your ideas. Like, use it for promotional purposes, because like not everybody's Banksy, as you say, or just ideas. Because I'm just like I'm looking at it from like my writer's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if say I was like I wish, but say I was a comic book writer, and I had to come up with a new character or two. I could just I got writer's block. Can't think of any good ideas for characters. AI, make me a random cool original superhero, and then just like generate something that generates a picture, and I look at it and go, oh, okay, this is the blue wacky devil and his powers are, blah blah blah, just for like a prompt or like an idea, or like even like you can write your papers. Like I used to do this when I was in university. If I got writer's block, I would like plagiarizing stupid, and you can easily get caught. I never ever did that, but what I would do is like I would like, well, I'm showing my age a little bit. This is like before Google's like Alta Vista stuff. Read papers, like get a bunch, like read like the title of what they were discussing, read like the first paragraph, then shut it and go, okay, that's a good idea, and then I'll just do it myself.
Okay.
So you use it as like a prompt to get over like writer's block, or a prompt for ideas.
Yeah, like a crutch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even a. I don't want to use it a crutch. I don't want to call it a crutch. The way I see it is like it's just another tool in your tool belts. Don't use it as a crutch, but it's nice to have something you can pull out and use when needed.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't use it to like come up with characters or anything like that. Yeah, like all my ideas are from my mind, and which makes all my ideas specifically of me, from me, onto the canvas or into the sketchbook or something. So yeah, I would never use AI to generate ideas. For promotion only, I have no problem whatsoever for it, because the thing is, it's just for me doing that AI promotion. It did sell some T-shirts, and it basically took me about maybe an hour and a half to generate like a huge amount of content, which obviously I can't promote now or can't use now, because after I did it once and everybody got pissed off, I was like, oh geez, all right, no more AI promotion for me. I gotta figure out a way for me to upload content now where people obviously know it was me. Like maybe if I take a photo of something, I gotta have my finger like partially in the lens or something, like something that's an obvious mess up. AI would never stand for a mess up like that. That's amateur mess up.
You got to mess up your art to make sure, like, just to let everybody know, yo, dogs, I'm keeping it real.
Keeping it real. Yep. I'm a screw up, just like the rest of them.
What a world we live in.
Oh, dude.
Who could have predicted this like 10 years ago? I don't even want to think like what it's going to be like another 10 years in the future.
Geez, yeah. Well, we should ask James Cameron. But good. Let's go back to the what's called the Consumer Electronics Show of Las Vegas. Yeah. So pretty much everything was AI there. Everything was AI. They had like AI, they had AI coffee makers, they had AI refrigerators, they had AI vending machines, they had AI vacuum cleaners that could walk upstairs. And one thing that I think is pretty interesting is the AI the companion bot. The AI companion bot, which is named Emily. Out of all the names in the world, probably they named it from after that one song, "See Emily Play" by Pink Floyd. Have you ever heard that one? See Emily Play.
Not really a big fan
of Pink Floyd. Okay, anyway, fair enough. But anyway, so it's not a sex bot, it's a companion bot that is very lifelike, that you can have intimate relationships with, I guess. And it's called Emily. Google it, look it up. It is terrifying, because there's already a whole generation of kids that are like just staying at home playing video games, not drinking booze, not going out to parties. They're just staying home on SNS, hopefully watching Got Faded Japan and signing up for the Patreon. But there's a whole generation of people that are just like not leaving their house and not meeting girls, and girls not meeting. Well, actually, I don't think there's a guy one. There's only a girl one. Sexist. But anyway, so the thing is,
give it time.
Oh yeah, most likely. But the thing is, I think this is like quite dangerous for the human spirit and for like humanity in general, because if you got these companion bots that are coming to your door from Amazon and living in your probably your bedroom or I don't know what you would do with it. Maybe keep it in the kitchen. I don't know it's only a matter of time before they can cook, by the way. But if you got like these little companion bots, dude. People are going to stop leaving their home whatsoever, because why leave your home? Why go to a party? Why go to a nightclub? Why go to a bar? Why go to anything? Why go to the park if you can stay home if you have like a companion bot? I mean, this is the end, or this is the beginning of the end. And yes, the honeymoon is soon to be over with AI.
No, dude, I wholeheartedly agree. And you know what? I take my previous comment back about Skynet going live and just nuking us all. Why do that? Why just release a ton of sex bots?
Companion bots.
Companion bots, call them whatever you want, but we all know what everybody's thinking.
Yeah, we all know.
I'm 100% sure they're very anatomically correct. If you get my drift.
100%.
Yeah, probably better than anatomically correct. But anyway, yeah. Why nuke us all when you can just release a bunch of these and just send them all to your homes? That'll be the death of humanity because nobody will leave the house. Nobody will do anything. Like, I mean, no more procreation. No more
Wait a
babies.
second.
Give it like a couple decades, and like the human race is just going to go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But do you think that these companion bots might also bring loosely world peace? Because nobody's going to want to fight when they got a companion bot in their bed. You know, they can be like, oh, I was going to join the army, but I've got Emily to take care of. I mean, why would people be angry at people or angry at their neighbor? I mean, maybe people are just going to stay home and just enjoy watching Got Faded Japan on their iPhones or iPads and hanging out with their companion bot. I mean, maybe that's it. It's going to bring world peace before it weeds out the rest of humanity. Yeah, it's going to wipe us down, I think.
I'm aware of what you're talking about. I followed the argument. There is an argument, like basically, there's companion bots or companion bots. It would drastically reduce the amount of sexual assaults.
Oh, yeah.
Because why go out and assault a woman when Emily will just take care of all your needs and then some?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Do you think in the future they're going to have these bots in prisons? I mean, because prison, they have a lot of bad things that happen, dude on dude rape and stuff, So they're like, okay, we're going to prevent all this stuff by giving everybody a companion bot.
Honestly, that might not be a bad idea. That might reduce a lot of violence.
Oh yeah, violence and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, who knows? Maybe this.
Except, well, though, here's the thing: they're prohibitively expensive. If you're introducing to the prison system now, you're gonna have people basically people are gonna go out and commit stupid crimes to just go to prison. It's like, yeah, Emily, I want to meet Emily. There's some idiot's just gonna run into a bank with a gun, shoot it in the air, go, this is robbery, give me all your money, then drop the gun and go, oh, it's cool now. You can call the police. Surrender. Take me away, officers. Get before the judge. Yes, sir. I did it. I'm a very bad person. I don't regret it. You need to send me to prison for a very long time.
Oh my goodness. Oh geez. Or I don't know. In prison, maybe. I don't. Well, all right. So okay. This is called the Emily, all right? So it's like the first generation of AI companion bots. It's called the Emily. Do you think like the male equivalent would be called the Bruce?
No idea, dude. I don't know.
Well, Bruce is kind of a homosexual name these days, huh?
Is it?
Yeah, Oh, yeah. Bruce is kind of like the go-to gay name,
Yeah, they know that. The original Incredible Hulk series.
Mm-hmm.
It's Bruce Banner in the comics. They when they made the TV series, it's Dr. David Banner. They refused to call him Bruce because they didn't want him to sound gay.
Well, there you go. Yeah, the Bruce bot.
I don't know. Like I've never
get a tone to it. The Bruce bot.
Just real quick, I want to say something. My dad's name is Bruce.
Sorry, Dad.
I've never seen it as a gay name. Actually, obviously my dad's not gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but he's like this blue collar Joe factory worker. So supposedly it's a gay name, but it's just like it's weird to me. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, I think it just ruined your family. Sorry, Tom. Oh man.
Ruined my childhood, Johnny.
What can you do? But okay. Well, yeah. So AI. We got some interesting things that's going to happen. Got Faded Japan will never use AI unless it's for the advertising.
although, another thing that's concerning is the deep fakes.
Mm-hmm.
Because literally, there'd be enough well, not just like vocals. Like there would be enough like my voice and your voice out there. They could literally just make us say anything.
Oh God, yeah, they've been able to do that for a long time now. Yeah,
I
yeah,
know it's
deep fakes.
scary though. Because, like, I don't want to wake up one day getting the hate mail because, like, you and I were talking about how Hitler had some great ideas. He was a misunderstood hero. It's like, no, we didn't say that shit. But, like, with deep fake, you can make it happen.
Well, that's
So,
true. That's true. Yeah, I want to get in trouble.
Scary shit like with that. That's
Yeah,
scary shit like that, dude. I worry.
I worry too. I want to get in trouble for the things I actually do say and do.
Right?
Yeah.
I want to get it, like, yeah, exactly. If I get in trouble, it's like, damn it, I better have done it.
Yep, that's true. All right. Speaking of people getting in trouble, Tom, I think it's time we move on to the news. And would you like to start off?
Sure.
If you want to get off the beaten path at Tokyo and have an unforgettable experience in Japan, well then, Gamuso welcomes you. Have a drink, enjoy a conversation, and make new friends with the locals at Gamuso. Gamuso provides fun and entertainment of all kinds, from live bands, stand-up comedy performances, to art exhibitions. There's always something exciting happening at Gamuso. Gamuso is located in the heart of Tokyo and just a comfortable 3-minute walk from Asagaya. So come on down to Gamuso. We look forward to meeting you. Whoa! Look at all this. Hey, what's up? I'm Johnny, aka the SPILT Ink, the one and only, and today I'm going to make a popsicle painting. I'm really excited to do this. I've got all my paints here. It takes about this much paint to make a popsicle painting, and I've got my two other most important ingredients. Very strong hot coffee. Oh, actually, that's not that hot, but still, it's strong coffee. And I've got punk rock music. With these two things, nothing could go wrong. All right, with that said, let's rock.
You are liked.
You are liked, wanted.
You are liked, wanted, and loved. You are liked, wanted, and loved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting into the news. All right, Johnny, I get a question.
Yes.
Johnny's choice. Do you want serious? Serious and dark, or do you want funny?
Well, we do have Got Faded Japan After Dark, where we're going to be doing a lot of really dark stories. So I think we should stick along with the humor and go with funny.
Okay. Here we go. Polygamist suspected of illicit filming suffered broken back jumping from building to flee police.
There we go.
Right?
There we
Oh,
go.
even funny. Even the title says it. Ono is married to 28-year-old Haruka. Together they adopted Rin, 23, who was once common law marriage with Ono. Last week, Tokyo Metropolitan Police announced the arrest of Ono, Haruka, and Rin on suspicion of conspiring to secretly film Ono having sex with a woman in her 20s in a hotel in Shinjuku Ward. They posted the video on the internet on site myfans.jp, which I guess is their OnlyFans. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. As the press dutifully conveyed to the public the allegations of the police, only Haruka and Rin were shown on camera. This raised the question, where was Ono? In fact, Ono had been taken into custody a couple weeks before, which, as Shukan Bunshin, one of the newspapers, reports, was a bit complicated. On November 25th, the police raided Ono's apartment in Hayakunincho Shinjuku Ward during an investigation into another case. As officers entered, Ono jumped from the third-floor apartment down to an alley in Okobuko Dori. The street is lined with Korean restaurants and pop-up shops. After striking the pavement 50 meters below the unit, he suffered a broken lumbar vertebrae and was taken into custody.
Oh my god, dude, that is horribly painful. Oh my gosh, breaking a vertebrae? Oh, dude, I can't even imagine that pain. I mean, this guy probably, he won't be able to walk again.
Or get it up. The irony. I already got 2 wives, man. I just love this, man. As I told you can't make this stuff up. No, I mean, okay, obviously the guy's a bad man, but I agree, like, a broken back is probably a bit of a severe punishment, but that was not the police. That was karma. That was his own bad decisions that did that to him. So that's
absolutely agreed. Yeah, that is definitely karma. That's guy being like, F this guy.
Now he's got 2 wives that he can no longer please. At least with his little man downstairs.
Yeah, well, especially since he's going to be behind bars for a while, and probably the cops busted into his apartment because of like all sorts of other probably videos or whatnot.
Yeah, this dude sounds like a sketch show character. I'm sure he's up to no good.
Yeah,
I mean, illicit. Like, come on, like I can't believe the women were in on it too, because like illicit filming, like her and another lady in a hotel without her permission. It's like.
Creepy.
I know guys do, come on, let's be honest. It's mostly guys that do the filming and that are creeps. And of course it's wrong, it's horrible, but like you think usually women would have a little bit of sympathy for something like that, like invasion of privacy in their personal lives. So I'm kind of shocked that like women are like, on board with this. Just to what? Earn a quick buck.
Well, dude, the economy's messed up over here. I mean, for everybody coming to Japan, this place is cheap AF, right? But the people that are, like, for you, me, and everybody else that's living here trying to make ends meet, it's pretty tough, man. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I think some people are kind of a little bit desperate, Maybe they're in a desperate situation or something. Anyway.
Yeah, but dude, there's other ways to do that. The dude's got 2 wives, basically. If they want to do their OnlyFans stuff, I'm sure they could generate plenty of content that they would watch. If either one of his wives are like even halfway decent looking, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, for like the OnlyFans thing, I mean, a lot of people are doing it. The competition's got to be absolutely insane. I mean, dude, we're like the only guys that don't have an OnlyFans page. We do Patreon instead. But okay. Anyway, moving on. Tom. Tom. All right, whatever. Tom, moving on. Okay, so let's see here. Let's talk about sushi. Tom, you like sushi?
What's not to like?
Okay, fair enough. What's the most you've ever paid for a sushi meal?
I think maybe 6,000.
6,000. Okay, so that's a pretty decent place. All right, not too bad. I'm probably.
I've had some. For like the company that paid for, like where we've gone to like Tsukiji and like those areas. I've had some like really high end. I don't know how much they cost, but I'm sure it was a lot. Like,
okay.
Not Jiro's place, but like pretty up there.
Oh, there's way better places in Jiro. There's so many high-end
I think
restaurants.
it's overrated, but yeah. But
okay.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
How about you?
Okay, me about that, yeah. So anyway, I think there's a guy that's going to be charging a lot of money for sushi coming up. Here we go. Next story. Tuna King pays 510 million yen for bluefin at Tokyo auction. Okay, all right. A Japanese sushi entrepreneur paid a record 510 million yen, roughly $3.2 million, for a giant bluefin tuna Monday at an annual prestigious New Year's auction in Tokyo's main fish market, smashing the previous all-time high. Self-styled quote-unquote Tuna King, Kiyoshi Kimura's sushi restaurant chain paid the top price for the 243-kilogram fish that was caught off the Oma in Oyama Prefecture. Quote, I thought we would be able to buy it for a little cheaper, but the price soared before you knew it, end quote. Kimura said after the pre-dawn auction at Tokyo's main fish market. The top bidder last year paid 207 million yen for a 276 kilo bluefin. Now, Tom, my question for you is it possible to make any money off of this kind of investment?
That's kind of what I also, by the way, I did come across this headline as well. I read it. I know what you're talking about. I personally don't think so, unless he's charging like 1,000 yen per piece, or sorry, $1,000, not yen, per piece of sushi. Like, I don't see how he's like making a profit. I think, in my personal opinion, I think it's a rich guy that's bored. And I think also he's doing it for, like, he's not really buying the fish per se, as he's doing it like to promote his company. Because, well, we're talking about it right now. He paid like, some ungodly sum for this just monster of a bluefin tuna. And, well, he made this is in an international news story. So people be talking.
Oh my God. Tom, I couldn't agree with you more. Yeah, basically he paid $3.2 million for $1 billion worth of promotion. All over the world, everybody knows this guy's name. They know the Sushi King, and then they also know his restaurant, which means all these tourists are coming to Japan, and they all want sushi. Every single person that gets off a plane in Japan, the first thing they do is they go straight to the sushi restaurant, and some of them have reservations 6 months in advance, right? It is cray-cray here. So yeah, pretty much this guy, he can up the prices of all his food, all his drinks at all his restaurants, and he's going to make that money back in no time. Tom, you're right. You're 110% right. I couldn't agree with you more. That's right. Okay, that's my story. What do you got?
Well, one quick side comment, and to all the tourists, like, yes, absolutely, when you're in Japan, run out and try the sushi, make it a priority. But another thing, we've mentioned this before, is don't limit yourself to just sushi, because there's a bazillion like amazing like dishes you probably never heard of. Like, try the sushi, but like, get on the ramen, get on do your research about some of the more different traditional foods you can have. Because, like, you're selling yourself short if you're only, like, here for the sushi.
True. Okay, Tom, your story.
Yes. You know what? Let's stick with the funny.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Here we go. Married Saitama prosecutor dismissed for leaking criminal information to girlfriend. Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh.
Ooh, spicy. Yeah, for
some
reason I'm on a love and romance kick. I'm a romantic. Hee hee. A 35-year-old male prosecutor with the Saitama District Public Prosecutor's Office has been punished for leaking information about another person's criminal record to a woman with whom he was having an extramarital affair with. Reports on News Network. On Friday, Takeko Anan of the Saitama District Public Prosecutor's Office was summarily indicted for violating the National Public Service Act. He also received a summary order to pay a fine of 300,000 yen, which is, I don't know what, like probably $2,000 nowadays.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. And was dismissed from his position for disciplinary reasons by the Ministry of Justice. Dismissed. Again, some of these, I'm reading it verbatim. Some of these articles are always written a little bit weird.
True.
Around June 20th last year, Anand, this is a weird name, by the way, allegedly leaked information to his girlfriend by handing her a piece of paper containing information about a criminal record, according to the office and other sources. At the time, Anand was working the Namazu branch of the Shizuoka Public Prosecutor's Office. In obtaining the information, he used a device accessible by prosecutors. The information included the date and content of a criminal trial verdict for a man with whom the woman had trouble. Although Anand has a wife and children, he pretended to be single while dating the woman. During questioning, he admitted to the charges, saying, quote, "I wanted to be seen as someone she could rely on," end quote.
So let me get this straight. This guy's a prosecutor, And yeah, he's prosecuting whatchamacallit, this guy that's been giving her trouble. And anyway, she starts sleeping with him, probably to get information. He gives it to her, and maybe he breaks up the relationship. Maybe she's got feelings for him, and she's like, what, you're gonna break up with me? Oh no, you're not. And if you do, you're gonna go downtown. And that's exactly what happened to this guy. So pretty much, yeah, she caught him.
I think I like your version of it better. No, it sounds like he was just screwing around on his wife with this girl. She had trouble with some dude over what we don't know, and I don't think he was. Just doesn't sound like he was prosecuting. He just had access to the files and leaked it to her.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like, wanted to be someone she could rely on. Yeah, maybe you might want to share the whole wife and children thing with her if you want to rely on her.
Yep. Oh boy. Good story, Tom. Good story. Okay, let's see if I can top that. I don't think I can. That was a really good one. Okay, moving forward. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay, all right. Tom, you like kids, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, me too. I think kids are great. I love kids, but there's kind of like a time and a place for kids, and I don't think kids belong on airplanes. Oh, I took a flight for like, what was it, like 4 hours with a kid that was crying and kicking the seats and just going bonkers the whole time. It was an absolute nightmare. And yeah, that's going to lead me into this story here. Okay, here we go. Without further ado.
Actually, I have an opinion on that too, but we can wait till after the story.
Sure. Okay. Babysitting services for foreign tourists taking off in Japan. Okay. Foreign language babysitting services are for foreign tourists are beginning to take off in Japan, driving by demand among wealthy families who wish to enjoy aspects of Japan culture that may be difficult to experience with kids. Oh man, I really don't like tourists that bring kids here. I despise tourists that bring kids here. Japan's got Disney Sea, Disneyland, Hello Kitty Land or whatever, but that's about it, man. When you go to a nice restaurant with your wife and you got some tourists there with some kids that are out of control because the kids have no idea how to behave, and then they're going crazy because they probably just are going crazy just because they're in Japan. It's just insane. I've seen videos of kids going crazy on the train. I'm going to post that soon, faders. So check out our Instagram because I've got a video where these kids are using like the I think it's the Yamanote train as a jungle gym. They're all like climbing up the sides or whatever, and the parents are there just doing nothing. Parents don't care, and yeah. So, oh man, maybe this might be a good thing actually. But anyway,
here we go. On the parents though.
This whole thing's on the parents. But moving forward, in late November, Kelvin Young, who was visiting Japan from California with his family, left his 5-year-old and 2-year-old daughters with a nanny at their hotel. Dude, bringing a 2-year-old kid on a 14-hour flight? Oh, forget about it. For about 4 hours, he and his wife enjoyed a visit to a high-end sushi restaurant. Hey, and that is not well suited for families with young children, pretty much like everywhere else in Tokyo. The child care services was provided by Sync Incorporated, a company based in Kamakura, Kanagawa Prefecture that employs 9 English-speaking nationalities, certified with children care workers with 1 nurse, which is they seem pretty professional. It seems like a good company. The company has already handled over 50 requests since launching their services in April of 2025, with fees ranging from, Tom, get this. This is how much they're charging. 54,000 yen for 3 hours. Holy smokes. Dude, Tom, you're in the wrong business. Faders, hey, if you're coming to Japan, Tom, he'll watch your kids for $450. Okay.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I'm not a licensed child. Like, I don't have a license for taking care of children, but I do have a lot of experience. Like, you are right. I am in the wrong business. Why don't I just do that? Why don't you just like post my info on the internet? It's like, coming to Japan, need an English speaking person that can watch your children. I'll do it. How much?
Yeah, totally. You go to their hotel. You watch Rugrats, watching Rugrats. Maybe SpongeBob or something. I don't know what they watch these days. But anyway, you watch cartoons with a kid, you order pizza, they're happy, the parents are happy. Tom, you're in the wrong business, I swear to God. Okay, moving forward, around 36.8 million foreign visitors came to Japan in 2024. I thought the number was higher, but 36.8. Anyway, of which about 690,000 were aged 4 or younger, according to government data. Dude, can you believe that? 690, over 500,000 kids came here under the age of 4 years old. Tom, if you're in the babysitting business where basically you just go to hotels and sit with kids and watch TV and eat pizza, dude, you are going to be rich. You can start a franchise, man.
I'm actually seriously considering it, man.
Holy smokes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they expect you to be professional and take care of the children and, actually play with them, not just flip the TV on and be like, yeah, kids, watch this.
Dude.
But, yeah, still.
Dude.
Still.
Well, here's one thing, man. They're only going to use your service once. How often are they going to come to Japan, especially after they realize 14 hours in a seat's kind of a long time? They're never going to come back with their kids. And if they do, the kids are going to be probably their age. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's my story. Moving on.
Well, yeah, I'd say, as far as the plane goes, in being surrounded by screaming kids, I hate that too, dude. And I'm saying this as a parent, but yeah, it annoys everybody else. If I had an airline, I would have a rule. If you bring an underage child, bringing children on the plane is fine. But if they start misbehaving and start getting loud, the staff will direct you to go to the quiet room, this nice little soundproof room with toys and other stuff that is soundproof. And you could take your kid in there and let them do whatever until they calm down. That would make $1 bazillion.
Oh my God, that is a genius idea.
Say, I know, right?
I was thinking morphine.
And it's mandatory. If you sign up for the tickets and you get on that flight, you're agreeing to these terms and conditions while you're in the air.
Thank you.
Nobody wants to hear that. I understand parents, but dude, no, don't bring your kid. Don't bring your kid out if you haven't taught them how to behave, or if they've got some kind of behavioral issues, or if they're just too young to understand, control them. I hate that. Dude, I am a parent, but another thing, and it pisses me off to see bad parenting because it aggravates me when kids just run wild because it's not the kid's fault. It's the parents' fault.
Yeah, it's the parents' fault. Why would you bring your kids to Japan? What were you thinking? You're going to go to a nice restaurant, your kids are going to behave? Japanese kids.
Actually, although to be fair, I do have some experience because back when I was in Nakameguro and in your area, I do interact with a lot of tourists. And actually, a lot of the kids are fine. They're as far as I can tell, they're well behaved. And I'll talk to the parents, and they're real nice.
Well, I'm sure they're nice. They get good intentions.
Yeah, some of them are horrible. And another thing they do, I wonder if this makes me racist against my own people. But Japanese kids are actually really disciplined because when my child he was younger, I would bring this giant bag of toys to the park, and you know what? A lot of kids want to play with the toys, but they'll come up to me and they'll ask nicely. And the only ones that don't are the ones that are really, really, really young and don't know better. And they just see the shiny toy and they want to touch it.
Yeah.
But without fail, all the Japanese kids they'll come up and start looking in the bag and go, ooh. Then they'll politely ask if they can look at it, and which is fine. I don't I want to set a good example for my child. I don't mind sharing my toys. I don't mind letting other kids have fun and play with them.
Yeah.
But it's these effing white kids. I swear, dude. It's like white kids, my own race, running up, just going, the toys.
Oh, I did.
And in one instance, this couple, they were Christian missionaries. Their kids actually stole a couple of my toys.
No kidding.
They're
No kidding.
Christian. Yeah, like I don't normally put negative comments on Facebook, but I post about that, and I'm like, yeah, missionaries. Way to teach your kids very Christ-like behavior. Like I couldn't even believe it. And the parents are nice enough. They're like, oh, we're missionaries. Like, have you heard the good news? And yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, yeah, I'm cool, dude. We can talk, but I'm not like signing up for Bible thumping. But
Oh
like not
man.
like straight up stole some stuff from me.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really surprised.
And I went home and my wife's going through the toys and she asked about, she said, where are these? Like, they should be in there. And like my wife just looks at me and she goes, Japanese children would never do that. And I'm like,
It was the whites. Those dirty whites.
I was like, she's got me on that one.
Yep.
I hate to say it, man, but like, oh,
Okay.
sorry.
All right. Your story, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna go one dark.
Okay.
It's like those are the two really funny ones I found, and it's either that or like stupid white collar crime or like or other crimes that are just not funny.
Okay, go for it.
Face tattoo defendant admits guilt, claims attack was not for money.
Face tattoo.
Oh yeah, dude, you can see this guy. Can you see this dude? It looks crazy.
Oh my god, that's not a face tattoo. His face is mapped with tattoos.
Yeah, he's got this like, I don't know. For those of you who can't see, he's got this like wild snake like all over his face, like it just goes like around his mouth and like across his nose and up his like up his forehead. It's wild.
Well, if you're gonna do something, you got to do it right, right?
Right. Well, yeah, like go to prison because I guarantee no one's gonna mess with this dude. I wouldn't. Look at him. And be like, Yeah, giant face, prominent tattoo, gave an interview from a detention ahead of the court appearance on January 9th, saying the crime was not motivated by financial need. The man who stared down the camera with glinting teeth and a green snake tattoo running down the center of his face is on trial for a robbery resulting in injury. He spoke with reporters inside Tokyo Detention House prior to the open hearing. The defendant, Masanobu Echizenya, weird name, 50, said he was not struggling financially on December 2024. Echizenya allegedly stole goods worth about 500 yen from a convenience store in Setagaya Ward and repeatedly headbutted the male store clerk in his 30s who chased after him, caused injuries that required about 2 weeks to heal. During a meeting with an FNN reporter, 2 days before the hearing, Echizanya spoke about his facial tattoo, saying, quote, I've had many tattoos for about 20 years now. After his arrest, Echizanya initially refused to speak to investigators. However, during a meeting on January 7th, he admitted wrongdoing, telling the reporter, quote, I know I did something bad. I'm sorry for causing trouble. I regret it. Echizanya acknowledged his guilt in front of a reporter and showed his understanding that robbing resulted in serious injury, carrying a minimum 6-year sentence in prison. Asked about his motive, Echizanya insisted it was not about money. He said he stole the items intending to cause trouble for the store, and then he assaulted the clerk in order to escape. Reports after his arrest said he dropped the stolen coffee and bread while fleeing. So, like $5, like a couple bucks worth of coffee and bread. Like, there's a couple more paragraphs. He keeps going, but I think you get the idea. So,
yeah, totally.
Dude was like literally just to pull like I don't know, Clockwork Orange and just go out and cause mayhem. Just ran in, went, I'm the bargain basement joker. Grabbed some stuff and convenience store employee actually, which wow, that is some dedication. You see this dude run into the store. Dude, if I was working, keep in mind, I'm a big scary guy. If I was working, I saw that dude run in, grab some stuff, and be like, he can have it.
Yeah.
I'll call the policeman. He can have it.
I don't get paid enough. Oh my god.
Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, dude, no way. No, no, no.
You know, that's another thing, though, regarding the tattoos. Like, I got 2 points about that. Well, one thing is, in Japan, tattoos are becoming more and more and more acceptable, right? So many international people have tattoos or whatever. But the thing is, facial tattoos, like tattoos on your hands and your face, still, that is very, very frowned upon and kind of unheard of here in Japan. Unless they're like a punk rocker or like a super famous person or something like that or whatever. But in general, it's very, very, very uncommon. And another thing is, if anybody's going to commit any kind of a crime, having a tattoo on your face is like, it's obvious who it was, you know? I mean, if he goes in there and he's like the snake tattoo guy, snake tattoo on his face guy or whatever, you know, I mean, everybody in that neighborhood knows who that guy is. Probably everybody in that town knows who that guy is, you know? I mean, it doesn't even matter how far that guy runs. They're like, hey, you know that guy, like in 3 prefectures away that has a snake tattoo on his forehead? Yeah, he just stole some coffee and some bread or something. You know, they're going to find him.
But, you know, the pro of it, he'll never get picked out of a lineup.
Yeah, right. Yeah, true that.
Imagine picking him out of the lineup. You're just like, it's him.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't need a? Nope, it's him.
Yeah,
Are you
totally.
sure? Like, how do you know? Because the tattoo, the giant snake on his face. I'm gonna ask you, like, your personal opinion, because I want to hear your personal opinion. Like, I think face tats are kind of dumb.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what your job is. I mean, if you're a tattoo artist, yeah, that's kind of goes with like the job, you know. Or if you're like a musician and you're established, it kind of goes with the job. But I mean, I would never get a face tattoo. You know, it's just not my thing. But if somebody has one, you know, to each their own. You know, but I mean, yeah, it's just not my thing.
I just think they look horrible, regardless of your job or who you are. Like, it's just. Yeah.
I've seen some small ones that are kind of cool.
Except for Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was a trailblazer. I think Mike Tyson job, like that tribal thing he's got, I think that looks kind of cool. That's one exception. I'm not saying that because he just because he kicked my ass, which I'm sure he could.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, I don't know, but I just nah. I'm like, because like. We both got ink. You've got a bit more than I do, but like, you know, I think tattoos are awesome. I think they're cool. Like, just, you know, yeah, not in the face.
Yeah,
it's like, not in the face, not in the face.
Well, to each their own. To each their own. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, moving forward, we got a couple more stories left. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so in this episode, we've learned that there's many stupid ways in how to go to jail for a very, very long time. And this next story, well, it's another one just like that. Okay, here we go. Fireworks thrown in police box in Hyogo Prefecture. Okay, so there's really, really, really dumb ways to go to jail for a very long time, and this is one of them. Fireworks were thrown into a police box in Kakogawa, Hyogo Prefecture on Sunday morning. Police said whoever did it faces charges of obstruction of police business. Oh my gosh, seriously, there should be way, way more charges. I mean, possibly even attempt to murder, arson. I mean, dude, the sky's the limit when you mess with the police like this. But anyway, moving forward, the incident occurred around 3:20 a.m. Sankei Shimbun reported. 4 police officers were in the back room when one of them heard the sound of the police box door opening. He went out to the counter and noticed white smoke. Okay, maybe it's a smoke bomb or something, maybe a sparkler, I don't know. The burnt remains of fireworks, approximately 12.5 centimeters long, were found on the floor in front of the counter. There was no damage to the police box. Well, that's good. 2 similar fireworks were also found in the police box's parking lot. CCTV is probably going to bust these kids, if it is kids, because, you know, in this day and age, it could be young adults or even older people. What do you think, Tom? What's your take?
My only question is, are you trying to go to prison?
It's a sure way to do it.
Because even if none of the cops witness it, you know damn well there are cameras everywhere.
Oh my God, especially around a police box. Yeah.
And I don't think the cops are going to just let that one go.
No, not at all. Dude, you think the guy had a tattoo on his face?
Right? Probably. Because at this point, why not? If you're going to do stupid stuff, do it and go all out.
Yeah.
But seriously, like, yeah, it's pretty dumb.
That's pretty dumb. Yeah, that is beyond dumb. That's like absolutely ridiculously stupid in any country. Actually, that person's actually quite lucky he did it in Japan and not, or he, she, whoever did it in Japan and not in the States. Because if he did it in the States, dude, there would be bullet holes all over that person's body. You would not be able to recognize that person's body,
Or yeah, like, yeah, cops would be like, well, he could have been a terrorist. Could have been a bomb.
Well, kind of, that is terrorism. That is an act of...
Or at bare minimum, he would have been like, I say he, because let's be honest, probably a dude. Like,
Most likely.
Most likely, but like, yeah, or at bare minimum, even if they didn't fill him full of bullet holes, if he pulled that in America, like, you would either be tased or then billy clubs would come out.
Oh,
back, and the cops would just haul him into jail and be like, oh, we were arresting, he fell down.
No, they'd probably be honest. They're like, yeah, he had a bomb, which technically fireworks are kind of bombs. Anyway, last story, Tom. You got this.
We had to search him and make sure he didn't have a bomb. How did we search him? With our nightsticks.
With bullets.
Oh boy.
All right, last one, bro.
All right. I'm going to read this because there's something I wanted to talk about. I'm going to follow it up with something.
Go for it.
Okay. Graffiti found on Fushimi Inari bamboo. I know this is not the...
Yeah. I heard about this. Yeah, it's all over the news.
Graffiti has been discovered on a bamboo grove near Fushimi Inari Taisha in Kyoto, popular area which draws a large number of tourists to the shrine's famed Senbon gates. Located in Kyoto's Fushima Ward, Fushimi Inari Taisha is known for its striking approach with thousands of vermilion torii gates forming a tunnel-like path, making it one of the city's most visited attractions for both domestic and overseas travelers. A nearby hiking trail connected to the Senbon route has gained popularity among visitors, but a serious problem is now emerging in the surrounding bamboo forest. Reporting from the scene, journalist Haruka Tsuta said that numerous bamboo stalks bear carved graffiti, with some etched from top to bottom. Among the markings are what appear to be initials in the Roman alphabet, ABC, as well as numbers believed to indicate years, possibly left as records of visits. The carvings are thought to have been made with sharp, hard objects. Similar damage to bamboo forests in Kyoto was also confirmed last year. At a famed bamboo grove in Arashi, around 350 stalks were damaged in much the same way. Once bamboo was scarred, it does not regenerate on its own, raising the risk of collapse, and the city has been forced to cut down some affected stalks. The bamboo grove in Fushimi is privately owned, and its owner, Akira Nakamura, 79, expressed anger over the damage, which is justified.
Absolutely.
Quote, I didn't think it was this bad. It's really troubling. It's a matter of morals, said Nakamura. According to Nakamura, at least 100 bamboo stalks have been damaged. Although fences have been installed around the grove, some graffiti appears to have been carved after people climbed over them. Nakamura said the damage began to be noticed around the time when the impact of COVID-19 pandemic started to ease. Many mountains around Fushimi Inari are privately owned, making it difficult to implement uniform measures such as repairs or warning signs. Quote, even though this is private land, people are entering and carving graffiti. Nakamura said, I want to stop them. As graffiti damage continues to spread throughout Kyoto's bamboo forest, Nakamura appealed to visitors with simple message: memories should be engraved in the heart, not carved with bamboo.
Yeah, that's why we got cell phones. Just take photos. Jeez.
Dude, I hate this.
Yep, 110%. Yeah, it's disgusting.
It is disgusting. Not only that, like you and I have a personal stake in this, but like, you and I are long-term residents here. We've both been here over 20 years. Like, we can look at literally anybody walking down the street. We can tell you and I can tell in 2 seconds whether or not they're a tourist or if they're a newcomer to Japan. We just know.
Yeah. Beep beep beep. Radar. Got it.
Problem being with the Japanese people is they don't. They cannot tell the difference between you and I or some tourist that just hopped off a plane. And like, it pisses me off because I'm trying not to curse here, but like, things like that make us look bad.
No kidding.
And I
Dude, how
hate
many
it.
times
I hate it. I don't want to be walking around my own business and like talking to a Japanese person going to a shop and then them looking at me going just because they had some bad experiences with tourists. I really don't.
Oh, dude, it's just gonna get worse. Like, I mean,
Um,
right now, this is like the winter season, and there's still tons of tourists here. But in the next couple of months, when April rolls in, when we got the cherry blossoms rocking, dude, there's gonna be so many tourists everywhere, and most of them are going to be cool, but there's going to be a small amount of them that are going to cause a lot of havoc that's going to rain terror on all of us, right? Which means you're going to go to your local bar and they're going to be like, yeah, we're not really interested in serving you guys anymore, or something like that. I mean, who knows what's going to happen, but I think it's just going to get worse and worse and worse, and summertime's rolling in, because like the Japanese yen is so weak, right? Like, I got almost every single month coming up. I got friends coming from overseas and people that I know coming from overseas here in Japan, just because it's like the best place to go because their money stretches incredibly far. My European friends that come here, they stay here for like over a month, and which is a good thing. It's a good thing, it's a wonderful thing. It's great to travel and like expand your mind and learn like all sorts of different things about different cultures. But it's just like that small amount of people that come here and do this kind of stuff. I mean, graffitiing, writing down on writing all over like bamboos, or the American dude that got arrested for, what did he do? He had like a knife or something, and he wrote his name at Meiji Shrine. That's pretty hardcore.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that happened like maybe 4 months ago, and it was an old guy. This old guy was like, he was like your age. Yeah, he was like an old guy. Yeah.
Oh man, like I bet he got in a lot of trouble because like Meiji Jingu's it's a big deal, like a really big deal.
That guy might still be in Japan, if you know what I mean.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, in a special place.
Oh yeah.
The Japanese people expressed what they thought of his behavior. They gave him a free orange jumpsuit and free matching silver bracelets
For a very long time. Yeah, don't mess around with the shrines. Besides,
like I do want to say this, like vast majority of the tourists that I've talked to in my experiences have been really cool. Maybe not perfect because there's a lot of rules and it's really easy to make mistakes. But like I think generally they're good people. They're here to have fun, not cause problems and spend money and do whatever. And like I've only had like a couple of isolated incidents where I've actually had actual problems with tourists.
see, I go out way more than you do. I go out quite often, so I've had not a lot, but I've had definitely more than quite a few events where like tourists tried to do something, like some foreigner tried to do something that was just out of control and ridiculous. Like two times I almost got I mean, I didn't get in a fight, but like two times like a tourist tried to like fight me. Fight me and Scott and another friend of mine and stuff. Dude, crazy. I got so many stories that I'll tell you off camera and stuff because we got to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm hearing from like you and like a lot of other people. Like Shibuya is just like it's just flooded with tourists. It's only tourists. And it didn't used to be like that I don't really go out much anymore.
Yeah, I know.
I got the bed and all that, but like, yeah, it didn't used to be like that. But I do want to say this one thing, like. Oh, and also we talked about this thing briefly last time. That dumbass that was like filming and like Kabuki live streaming and Kabuki. Oh, Japan's awesome. This is where it's so safe. And some guy just walks up behind him, smacks him in the back of the head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've heard because of that and a few other things. Like I've heard some rumors. I'm just putting this out there. I've heard rumors from various sources. I don't know how true they are. And I don't feel like testing it out. But like basically, like if people start like vandalizing or a nuisance streaming or stuff like that, like they're okay with basically vigilanteism.
Well, yeah, like people are pissed off about people like doing YouTube videos at like restaurants. That's like when you go to like a restaurant or a club or a bar, it says no YouTube or no streaming or something like that. Yeah, even at Design Festa, that huge, that massive art exhibition that has like 5,000 artists and 50,000 attendees, they have strict policy on people's live streaming because people that go there to live stream cause a bunch of trouble and like piss off everybody. So they just made it like a carpeted rule: no live streaming here. Yeah. Don't even take it on your phone unless you're gonna.
It didn't used to be like that, though.
Well, that's true. I mean, dude, we used to do this podcast on location. That's something I wouldn't do these days. I mean,
I don't think we can do that anymore. Unfortunately, it's because of a couple jackasses. But no, I guess the thing, like, word on the street is like they're okay with vigilantism. It might be a Japanese person. It might even be a foreigner, because us long-term residents, we don't like that either. But basically, the rumor is like it's okay to, like, if somebody starts pulling this stuff, it's okay to beat them up and break their stuff. And,
wow, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like,
wow.
I'm not gonna test this out because, like, I have my wife and child to think of, and I promised my wife, like, I would stay out of trouble, so it won't be me. But like, there's
all husbands make that promise. Come on.
but I've been hearing rumors that basically that's like that's how it's gonna be handled, and the cops are just basically gonna pretend they didn't see it. If it gets reported, they'll go, "Oh yeah, you were." Nuisance streaming. Oh yeah. Oh yes, we take all crime very seriously. We'll totally get on that, and we'll totally investigate that. Bye. Go away. Shoo.
Yeah.
That's the rumor.
Wow. Okay.
There've already been like a few, like, not very popular videos, but a few, like, I think some dumbass was like making a scene in like Yogi Park. Some guy random Japanese dude just walked up, dumped threw a bucket of water on his equipment and ruined it, and then ran off. and the funny thing is, he ran off, and as he's running away, he was live streaming. He's like, these tourists, they're evil, they're bad. I must protect Japan. I love Japan.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious,
dude. Like, I saw one video of that, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And guess what? I followed up that news story. He didn't get in trouble.
Oh wow, cool. Well,
even though there's video evidence of him breaking somebody else's stuff. So
wow, that's wild. That's really wild. Yeah. But all right, to go back to like what I was saying earlier about like like tourists like starting fights when they're drunk. What happens all the time in Shibuya? Actually, probably Shibuya, Shinjuku, Ikebukuro, whatever. But just a little advice for all you guys out there. If you ever in a situation like on the train or like at a bar, or if you're just on the street, like some drunk like tourist or foreigner like elbows you or does something stupid, dude, just swallow your pride and walk away, because you don't want to get involved. You don't want to get in any trouble. You don't want to escalate things. Just be like a tough guy from the 1970s. Get hit and be like, okay, whatever, and just walk away. That's what I've done. That's what I'm always going to do. Just stay away from trouble, because it's not worth it, okay? So, yeah, and these days, anybody gets hit, they're like pulling out their phone and starting trouble and escalating things. It's going crazy. Stay away from that. Tom, what do you think? I think that's the best way to go. Walk away.
I agree. I agree, and also maybe don't live stream it.
Well, yeah.
No. I think you're right, but it's not just that. It's like somebody like elbows somebody. They're obviously looking to start something, but then people make it worse because, like as you say, they retaliate. But not only do they retaliate, they pull out their phone, start recording, and retaliate, and all of a sudden, like, that's all that that's all that everybody remembers, especially the Japanese people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so walk away. That's my advice. Walk away. Go. You know what? No, even better yet, walk away. Go to a convenience store. Get yourself a beer. Sip on that beer. Forget about the incident and just move on with your life in happiness. That's what I'm saying. And don't mess with those bamboos.
Yeah.
All right.
I almost feel bad for a lot of Japanese. Let's keep in mind that, like, Tokyo and Osaka and some of the major cities are not all of Japan. Let's keep in mind, especially some of the very rural areas, like, this country's like 98% Japanese.
Yeah, probably more than that. But yeah,
Yeah, it's around 98%, and most of the other foreigners are like Chinese, Koreans, Indians, like basically other Asians, like us, like black, white, and brown people are like a teeny tiny sliver of the population.
True.
So don't forget that a lot of Japanese people like don't have like regular day-to-day interactions with like us Western folk,
Mhm.
and like some of them like might not ever, and some of them, if they do, like they have interaction, it might not even be meaningful, is was what I'm trying to say. The problem is like these people go home, they turn on the news, and they see all this crazy stuff that like Western people are doing, and they just kind of like look at each other and said, should we maybe close the borders and not let these crazies in here to wreck our country?
Okay, got it. All right, we're beating a
And like,
dead horse. We're beating a dead horse, Tom. We've already made our point, okay? Okay. So, all right, well, okay, yeah, going back to the original point of this article, yes. It sucks that the bamboos got hurt. I hope people stop doing that. What precautions that can come up from this? Maybe barbed wire or something around the bamboo or something. I don't know. Kind of an eyesore, but maybe it's something that's necessary. So, yeah, dude, we got to wrap this up, man. So,
okay.
Faders, I want to say thank you very much for tuning into this very special episode of Got Faded Japan. Tom, it's good to see you again. I'm glad that you're on the wagon. Yeah, dude, hopefully that works out for you, and everything is going to continue to be awesome, especially in this brand new year of 2026. Oh my goodness, the wonderful things that we're all going to do, as long as AI doesn't produce these Emily bots and takes all our time and basically makes us into sex zombies, I guess.
But that's how Skynet's gonna get us, not with nuclear weapons, but with Emily bots.
That's true. All right. Well, if that's the future, oh, it's bleak. Anyway,
no, my kid's invading. We're gonna have to go.
your kid's invading. All right, don't get him on camera. Okay.
All right,
Faders. Thank you very much for tuning into this very special episode of Got Faded Japan. If you want to support Got Faded Japan, please do by going down into our Patreon. If you go to the Patreon, it's like $3 to $5, and it really means the world to us. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. All right, Tom's on daddy duty. All right, later, Tom. See you guys, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Bye.